2008 was one of the strongest years for film. We had films like The Dark Knight, Iron Man, WALL-E, Twilight. But what if I told you that there was a film that was bigger than all of these films combined? A massive hit. Something so strong, it wiped out all of its opponents in a landslide of box office return. Speed Race. What? You don't remember that movie? But it was a hit. If you don't remember, let me bring you up to speed. In a world filled with blackberries, people getting lost at the plot of Lost, and your older cousin coming over to visit and play Guitar Hero 3, he's not actually there for you. And once he's done playing and it's your turn to play, he actually just calls his mom so that way he can get picked up and get taken home. That never happened to me, I promise. Anyway, in this world, the Wachowskis, you know, the creators of The Matrix, they had already done that. They'd made the Matrix trilogy, they wrote V for Vendetta, and without anything left on their plate, they decided, hey, we like Japanese culture. Enter Tatsuo Yoshida, the creator of the Japanese story Mach Go Go Go, a story about a racer who loves to race and loves family values. Woohoo! This would later be known as Speed Racer to the Americans. The Wachowskis had a vision at this point. They saw this nostalgic anime / manga and decided this needs to be an American film. So with nobody there to stop them, they did just that. Being so focused on if they could, they never asked themselves if they should. The film followed similar spirits to the anime / manga, where racing and family values, but this in no way is a comparison video. I'm sure there's other comparisons out there. No. This is the dark side of Speed Racer. From this point, there's going to be spoilers about the Speed Racer film and Pink Floyd. So now, a few nights ago, my girlfriend said, hey, I want to show you a film. Now, she thought this film was outstanding in her youth. She had a really good experience going to see it, and it brought her joy. And I thought, hell yeah, I love nostalgic watches. You know, I'll sit and watch her nostalgic movie, Speed Racer, and then she can sit and watch my comfort film as a child, Weekend at Bernie's. I may have been too young to actually be watching that movie. So we sit down on the couch, we've got popcorn ready, and we watch as this movie unfolds. In what I can only describe as acid taking acid and then watching a train wreck, this movie was laid out before us. Don't believe me? Here's a few shots from the film.
Take it, you're ready to go.
Take whatever you like.
Yep. The movie follows a boy named Speed. He is head over heels for racing. His brother, Rex Racer. Oh yeah, did I mention that their last name is Racer? So Speed Racer, Rex Racer, Steering Wheel Racer. I can't say it. So his actual name is Speed Racer. Rex dies in a crazy car accident, by the way. And Speed decides to take the Steering Wheel, sorry. Now later on, he gets offered a contract from a power-hungry man. He joins a secret agency to stop the evil money man from owning all the races, and boom, he wins the final race and everything's happy. That's pretty much all you need to know. That's like a quick summary of the film. Now, before continuing, I wanted to thank everybody for watching. If you don't mind liking, subscribing, commenting, share this to somebody. There is no way this is getting monetized. Why, you might ask? Well, now I like guitar. I have guitars. I've been playing all sorts of instruments since I was a little man, a junior-sized person. I pretty much adopted my parents' vinyls and reel-to-reel tapes, leading me to discover the dark side of the moon. Now, I loved this album, played it on repeat until the grooves inside of the vinyl wore out, and I'm sure my dad loved me for that. Now, in 1995, the dark side of the moon got some weird lore. Charles Savage, in an article, suggested watching The Wizard of Oz and listening to The Dark Side of the Moon at the same time. The timing of things that happened in the film to the album were pretty weird. They matched up spot on almost. I'd suggest going to look into that itself. Now, most likely this is a mind trying to find patterns phenomenon, but either way, this birthed the dark side of the rainbow, or Dark Side of Oz. Now, some people right here on YouTube have adapted it further than Wizard of Oz. And there's the dark side of Paul Blart Mall Cop, which, by the way, this video is fantastic. I would suggest watching it. It gave me a laugh. Now, remember earlier when I said this movie was like taking acid on acid? This was like acid taking acid. Well, days after we watched it, I was playing some guitar and I laughed to my girlfriend and said, I can't believe how difficult David Gilmour, the guitarist of Pink Floyd, how hard these riffs are. I'm having difficulty with. And she reminded me of a time that we laid down and set up light projectors on the ceiling and had my boombox just blaring Pink Floyd. And it was the dark side of the moon. Then we looked at each other in silence. And the silence was broken by her saying, imagine the dark side of Speed Racer. When I tell you that I tripped going to the comment section, I searched and I searched nothing. No one had made the dark side of Speed Racer. So as a joke, I started putting clips together and blah, 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 lining up the album to the ladies and gentlemen and anything in between or beyond. I give you 20 clips of the dark side of Speed Racer. Let's head over to the computer. Okay, so hopping over to the computer here, let's press play on clip 1. During a heart-racing scene and moments before a race, we are met with the ticking and a heartbeat sound effect. Clip 2. Gunfire as we are scrolling through a Scantron card. The questions become monotonous, like the character screaming at the idea that he even has to read this. Clip 3. The second track, Breathe, there's a guitar part of the song that feels like you're moving through time and floating on a wave. Well, during this sequence, the walls are literally melting. That's literally an acid trip. Clip 4. As Speed is running to the car, Pink Floyd sings Run Rabbit Run. Also in this sequence, as Dig That Hole is being sung, his brother, Rex over here, his lips start moving at the exact same time. Here, watch. Bro, he could have said dig that hole and then it cuts right at the end of that. This speaks for itself. Rex is showing his brother how to race, and, well, here. It's a good montage song, right? As the car is going by from left to right, the audio is going left to right. Now this one. This one is huge. Just as John Goodman... Oh, did I mention John Goodman's in this movie? Here, look at him. John Goodman. Just as John Goodman clicks on his stopwatch to the beat of the lower church bell sound effect, he clicks the button, and this whole sequence is about Rex getting a good time during the race. Here, look again. Ding. Time. Hey Siri, turn off the alarm, please. This isn't anything. This was just comedic timing. I don't know. I thought while this synth went doom and that old man crossed the screen, like, I don't know. That worked for me. Count that as 6.5. Oh, this is 6.75. Has nothing to do with anything. Trixie, Speed's girlfriend, right here, knocks this girl out, and there isn't anything significant about the scene. It was cunty, so I added it. Here, check this out. Bagaga! Gone. Let's move forward a little bit. Picking around on a piece of ground. Picking around on a piece of ground in your hometown is the lyrics of Time at this moment while Speed is laying on the ground of his hometown. The next line being, waiting for someone or something to show you the way. Who does he meet? Trixie. Now, a part of the song, there's a melodramatic sequence, and here, just get the vibe. It fits so well, right? This next part got me. The sun is the same in a relative way, but you're older. Now, if we switch sun, like in the sky, to sun, S-O-N, the sun is the same in a relative way. This is the older brother. Speed is the younger brother. He's still a son of the father character who's here. And watch later, this entire sequence happens shot for shot again with Speed instead of Rex. One day closer to death. One day closer to death. Whose face gets lit? Rex. Why? Because this is the last conversation that they have before, no spoilers. Now, as John Goodman sits here watching in quiet desperation, the next song starts. It transitions. Now, during this instrumentalish song, Great Gig in the Sky, there's a slow piano intro. During the scene, we see a cup falling in slow motion. This entire sequence is moody and sad. Why? Rex is dead. Okay, now, during the emotional climax of that song, once the beat drops and the woman starts singing, Speed is racing a ghost version of his brother. Anyway, it's just emotionally it makes sense to the film in this point of time. Clip 11. The doorbell rings. Oh, who could be there? The Money. And what song starts playing? Come on. This is Money by Pink Floyd playing at the exact same time that the Money guy comes in. And you know what? My girlfriend called that would happen. Clip 12, there's a line that says, all that you buy, beg, borrow, or steal as... And what are they doing? They're stealing candy. By this point, the album had restarted because this movie is so long. But the Big Money baddie over here is talking pretty much about how Speed can't do it on his own. And if Speed doesn't join his team, he better run because the same thing that happened to his brother will happen to him. The next clip, by the way, yeah, Christina Ricci's in this. As she's suffering and it's raining outside, what starts happening again? Great Gig in the Sky. You know, this was just a meme. The meme was on me. Clip 15. Money starts playing, and what's happening? They're upgrading the car. Also during Money, people are getting bribed. Look, this guy's giving money and jewelry to the bad people so that way they can kill Speed. This is a good one. Clip 16. John Goodman and the youngest brother are having a battle of words while the song Us and Them say... This is clip 17. Speed and Trixie are talking about Rex actually being alive, having faked his crash. And what was the family? It was either with or without Rex. And Speed says maybe it's the only thing that he could have done. There was no other choice. Quite literally, Speed is going through the mentality of... Without. Now, who denies what the fighting's all about? And who denies? And who was he in a fight with? Fighting's all about his father. The timing is too weird in this. Clip 19 is another trance montage. Here you go. It could have been the score for this sequence, okay? It wasn't, but it could have been. Clip 20, Speed returns home as the ending of Time, Home, Home Again. Home again. Look, this, remember earlier I told you during the song Time? The exact same sequence happens with his brother and him. But does his father choose to do something else? You'll have to watch the movie to find out. This is a direct correlation to... this. Come on, the son is the same. This son and the other son are going through the exact same scene, but he's the older one. Am I just cracked out thinking about this? Am I not actually... like, are you seeing the... Let me know in the comments down below if you're seeing the correlation, because... maybe I'm just cracked. Down and Out, also in Us and Them, the song. What happens? And out. Speed is down and out right now. As the album is coming to an end, they win the race. Woohoo, everybody's happy. Look at the beats of the song and the emotion of the song to what's happening in the film. You see that? Right as the emotional part drops down, the song goes somber. You ready? He's like crying with his dad and mom. Okay, this one is an extra bonus one. It's the last one I'm going to talk about. Take a look. Come on, look again. The monkey laughs. The monkey laughs. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's go back to live action. Okay, it's frightening how many times the movie linked up to the album. I would actually suggest trying this for yourself with one of your favorite movies to see if the outcome is the same. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm M Fuji, and please subscribe, share this video with friends, like, comment, let me know if there's another video you'd like me to do. For the meantime, stay tuned because the next video is on 5 do's and don'ts to save your career from ADHD block. And trust me, I needed this. I hope I can share it with somebody else. And hey, I'll catch you on the dark side of the moon.
Hey,
Hey, subscribe.
you know, subscribe.
Please.